this is Ken from Gobbler Ridge Farms, and this is Jacob, my grandson. And today we are at Chattahoochee Bend State Park, and there is a observation tower that is down on the Chattahoochee River that we have never been to, never hiked to, and never seen. So we're going on an adventure. Come along with us and let's go see if we can find the observation tower right here at Chattahoochee Bend State Park in Newnan, Georgia. Just as we were getting to the trailhead, Jacob realized that his backpack may be a little too heavy for this trip, so he's slowly walking it back up to camp. Good thing we didn't find this out at the halfway mark. And that's our camp there with our 1960 Little Beaver, or Lil Beaver, made in Fitzgerald, Georgia. Our vintage 1960. We're going to restore that thing at one point. We'll do a video on that. But in the meantime, maybe the boy will be walking faster when he gets back to me. Alright, we're coming up on the trailhead here. I believe this is something like the Wild Turkey Trail or something like that. It's got blue blazes, so this is where we're gonna take off. You ready to go? What kind of candy are you eating?
I'm not eating candy.
Ah, okay, you got one of those flashing things in your mouth. You ready to roll? Alright, here we go. Alright, we've come to a fork in the road, and my dad always told me that when you come to a fork in the road, take it. So we're on the Wild Turkey Trail. It goes that way. It also goes that way. But I think there's a little bridge right over there, and that goes over to the tent camping area. So I believe, Jacob, that we want to go straight this way.
Me too.
All right. If nothing else, we have blue blazes on the trees. We'll just have to do some backtracking. All right. Let's head on out.
Hello. He's just over here looking at the map.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was concerned that we were still seeing. I knew this little part up here you could go around the north end of the campground. But I was seeing the lower end of the campground, but that makes sense since we're paralleling around here. So we're still going the right direction. Okay, I still feel good. All right, let's roll. And there's a little creek crossing right here. The deer have been really crossing in through here. And I think kids are crossing in here too. Yeah, good jump. On the way back home, we'll take the bridge.
Uh-huh.
All right, we've come out and found the Riverside Trail.
Wait, look.
We just came from Campground 1. All right, so this is where we'll turn going back.
On this side.
What's on that side?
Riverside Trail.
It says Riverside Trail. Okay,
Tower.
the tower, that direction. You know, they did not, the last time we came here, they did not have those signs. And the few signs they had, somebody had vandalized and tore down all the signs. So I think we go down this trail right here. Now we have some signage, and those are the beaver ponds right over there. Okay, I think we're still on the right trail. Let's head on out. We got We got a bridge I see that we have to go across. You ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, rock on. All them beaver ponds over there. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Come on, move. I don't think this bridge was here the last time. We had to go down through that ditch. This is nice having this bridge here now.
Yeah.
All right, we intersected with the Riverside Trail, and I believe it's because right over there is the Chattahoochee River. Haven't seen that river in a good long while.
And I'm looking at the map.
I used to live right down beside it when I was on the north side of Atlanta, so this is where all that water flowed to. All right, I definitely think we're on the Riverside Trail now.
But no, we'll have a little...
I see a little side trail there to the left. I think we'll get a better view of the river without all this river cane.
This one's gonna go...
A lot of small river cane. It would a little too small to make arrows, so it's not a...
Can I go down and touch it?
You want to go down and that bank looks a little steep, and we had, unfortunately, last year a couple of, I think a 12-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy got caught up in some heavy current here on the river, a little further upstream, and when they fished them out, they weren't doing too good, as in they had assumed room temperature. So I don't think I want you near that water. That's not a, you don't have a preserver on. It's a little far, and you got to work on your swimming skills. So
what if I did have a like that?
well, then we could possibly do that if your swimming skills were good and all. And the current isn't terribly bad right now, but this Chattahoochee River has, even though it may not be flowing very fast right there, it flows somewhere around 3.5 to 4 miles an hour, which is faster than you can swim. So I've kayaked upstream on this thing before, and that current, just the sheer volume of the water, because this river is so wide, is probably a little more than you give it credit for. A lot of people in nature, they don't give water the credit and the respect it deserves, and trees, a lot of times they underestimate how heavy a tree is. So when you're out in nature, never underestimate the power of Mother Nature.
Except
I'll ease down there with you, and let's reassess the situation a little closer, but I think that may be a bit too steep to be
I don't really think a weed has any
experimenting
power.
around with.
Does a weed have any power?
Why can't you touch it?
Yeah.
All right, you see those marks right there? That looks like where somebody slid, and as I suspected, that's kind of a steep drop, and if you slid off into that, you're going over that embankment, and that water's a little murky. I don't know how deep it is, and I don't believe I want you going off that. That might, there's a place or two you could climb back up, but it's going to be muddy and slippery, and
I go
there's
across the river over there.
there's a better place I know of where you can touch the river, down by the
Observation
boat ramp where we put the kayaks in at and take them out at. That's probably a little safer. So let's wait till we get there, okay?
Okay.
All right, I think I see what appears to be the observation deck. Oh, well, he's already taken off down the trail. I think he spotted it too. All right, Chattahoochee Bend State Park. We're on the Riverside Trail, and we're closing in on our destination, the observation deck. Be there in a minute. Do I want to have a picnic? I don't know, but I definitely want to take a rest. All right, there it is. There she blows. We were here couple of years ago, I just had a widowmaker heart attack that I had survived, and it was getting a little dark, and I didn't know my capabilities yet. I wasn't completely strong, so we had turned around and gone back and had not made it to the observation deck. So this trip, this is our goal, to make it to the observation deck, and we're there.
And touch it.
Touch it, feel it, climb it. You gonna go up it? Hey, when you get to the top, save me a seat. Hey, wait a minute. You're the 7-year-old. I'm the old man. You shouldn't be out of breath. Get on up there before I run out of film or card film. I must be old. All right, there you are. We made our goal this year. I'll meet you up there in a minute.
Woo.
It may take me a little longer.
Hurry up.
I'm coming. You're a little bit younger than I am. You know I don't do steps all that good.
I know.
All right. One more step, and I am at the top. Woohoo!
It took you so long. I think now it's almost time to leave.
Well, let me catch my breath. All right. Do what?
Can we have a picnic?
Can we have a picnic? We just got here. Let me catch my breath. All right. We're at the observation deck, so we have to do some observing. Oh, you've observed the picnic tables. You're wanting some of those ramen noodles.
I forgot all about those.
You forgot. Well, what did you want to have a picnic with? What did you bring?
I brought toys we could eat.
What toys?
Batman toys.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to eat the ramen noodles and you eat Batman.
No!
Oh, man. It's going to be a little crunchy. What do you think, buddy?
Cool.
We made it. Give me a high five.
It's almost time to leave, though.
Yep. You about ready?
Yeah.
Alright, this is beautiful. Now we know where it's at. Put my shoes back on.
Here's your hat.
Alright, let me put my shoes on first. I do not know what size bird lives in this tree over here, but there is a huge birdhouse with a big hole in it.
Yep.
And it's way up a tree.
And there's a marking.
We're going to have to ask one of the park rangers what kind of bird is supposed to go in a birdhouse that big.
Aw.
All right. This is my alcohol stove. It's made out of a can of cat food. Hey, we'll have to do a video on how to do that. And then this is alcohol. And do not knock this over because alcohol burns and you cannot see the flames on that. So it will burn you.
What is alcohol used for?
Well, you can make alcohol stoves, all kinds of things.
I like that lighter there.
Can't see if it.
It's my favorite color.
Can't see if it lit or not. I think. Put a little on this leaf.
cooking it with a leaf?
It's kind of
Wet?
We gonna keep blowing my. Well, may have to edit this a little bit and use, if I have a match.
You do. Because you had that planned.
Because it's a little breezy. I don't know how well we're going to pull this off. Let's see.
How do you create sparks with a match? How do you rub it on?
Let's do this.
And it blew out.
Did it? Is it burning?
What's burning? What burning?
Can you see it burning?
Yeah. Oh, I see the alcohol.
Don't get your face right in it. You'll burn your eyes off.
Hey, there's something moving in the water over there. Alright. Is it burning?
Oh, I feel the heat. Yeah, it's whoa, 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 don't put your hands on it. Do you feel that heat? You did not feel the heat off that.
No.
Can you hear it?
I smell it.
That's the thing about alcohol is, oh, there's going.
Feel it. I see the fire. Hey, Granddad. What am I gonna eat it?
Okay.
What about the ramen noodles? Gotta heat that water up first?
Yep. And you can't see this on the video, but I'm using alcohol, and I made a stove out of a cat food can. One thing in this bright sunshine, it's bright and sunny today. It's supposed to be very rainy tomorrow, but when it's this bright and sunny, it's very hard to see when alcohol is burning, so you have got to be very careful with that. At night, it's much easier.
Yeah. I'm glad we're having a picnic.
You said you wanted to eat something. You were hungry, so I brought a college student's best friend ramen noodles.
Why is it a college student's best friend?
Because back in my day, you could get that for 10 cents a pack. So college students who didn't have a lot of money were able to
Get that for
eat
cheap?
cheaply. All right, go ahead and cut off the thing while this is boiling.
All right. See you in a little bit.
All right, let's pour the noodles in.
Yeah.
There's a full packet of goodie. Did it make it up the hill?
Oh, cool. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
It's one of my hobbies. I got ones that go fast, and then I have ones that are actually...
This is one of my hobbies, eating.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. These are the ones that they have real differentials, like real vehicles, real pinions, spurs, and everything. Real drive shafts, lockers. They don't go fast, but they're made to scale. They even use like real Ford or Chrysler, Dahmer parts and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're fun.
All right, let's let that sit for a little bit. Maybe this will tide us over until we grill out tonight back at camp. Because you know what we have to do after this? We have to fall off the...
No, we have to lay down.
Oh, I see what we have to do. We have to fall off the picnic table. Too bad I did I have that on film, I wonder?
Yeah.
I have to go review that footage. That's better than cooking. All right, and while we were here cooking ramen noodles, this young man has a four-wheel drive vehicle that has real working that's the way I would drive one. Real working differentials
Like
and genuine GM and Chrysler and Daimler parts and what all. Let's see this come up the hill.
It's actually.
Look at that. Wow. That looks like, I was going to say, that looks like Grandmama's driving.
I've got literally no air in the tires right now.
Oh.
So, they have no.
So full traction.
Yeah, pretty much. I ran it yesterday on rocks with some friends, and I never got my setup different.
Now, what does something like that cost?
This one I think I have around 700 in.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, quadcopter, DJI.
I've got those too. I've got some awesome drones and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I've got one RC.
Well, see, I'm into photography and YouTube and whatever now.
Yeah.
And so those would be great for some of the things I do. So.
Oh really? What?
I just can't come off $1,000.
What? Do you have your own channel?
Yeah, Gobbler Ridge Farms. I've got a grand total of about 4 videos, so we're working on it.
What is it again?
And here's one of the fun things you can do when you're out bushcrafting. Is while you're cooking ramen noodles, you meet the neatest people on the trail. I suppose if I was making a movie, this looks pretty much to scale. People don't realize that it's actually, look at that small.
Yeah.
Look at that. In my viewfinder, it looked like a full scale
Vehicle coming
It
up
looked like
the
a
trail.
real vehicle coming up the trail.
It does.
We could cut down our Hollywood budget real easy.
Yeah, you probably could. You probably could, and that would almost look like a real large tree.
That looks like something we'd actually do down at the Liars Lodge. and believe it, we have done this at full scale.
Oh yeah?
Up in the North Georgia mountains, we had an Isuzu Rodeo up on 3 wheels.
Really?
Yeah, really. And it wasn't remote control. You know what we could use?
What?
Who got there first?
MJ.
Oh, I think Evelyn got there first. Evelyn's a rotten egg.
No, Christopher.
Take a piece of cane here, we'll make us some chopsticks.
That's my mommy. Why are you doing that? So you can just have some?
Well, we didn't bring any utensils. I'm gonna have to put. That's why we do these bushcraft checkout runs. I should have put a spork or something in here, and I don't have one. So guess what I'll do next time?
Eat it.
I have to make a note to put a spork in my bushcraft bag. In the meantime,
We can make our own thing.
that's what bushcrafting is all about.
You made chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Are you sure that's clean?
Mm-hmm. All right. You want some ramen noodles in a cup?
No, I want it in bowl.
Well, this is all I have. It's a cup or nothing. I don't, unless you have a bowl in your backpack, which you left at camp. You want these chopsticks? I'll go make me some more.
Chopsticks.
All right.
Chopsticks.
I'll go make me another set. And we'll have ramen noodles on the trail.
Oh, chopsticks.
It's not quite as good as what you'd get out of the can cooker, but oh well.
Hey, if I eat all this, can I have a little bit more?
when you eat all that, you can have some steak back at camp.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to go grill out.
Could you make me a spoon?
I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit better than these ramen noodles. Can I carve you a spoon? I've got my carving knife, but I don't have my spoon knife, and I don't have enough time to carve you a spoon. You got to go with chopsticks today, buddy. Let's see how you're working it. You need the chopsticks they have with a rubber band on there. How you doing with the noodles? You may have to. You may have to drink it.
All right.
All right.
Why do you put the?
Well, I'm gonna go get me. I'm gonna go find me a pair of chopsticks. I did.
You did?
But I didn't put a whole packet in there because it's loaded with sodium and stuff. And now you're gonna get it all over your hands. I have to throw you in the river to clean you off.
Here's some beef. Can I have some?
Some what?
Beef flavor.
Just a little taste. Is that potent?
Never mind. This was actually ramen I had in my hand.
Okay. I need Grandmama here to teach me how to use chopsticks. She's the chopstick master, but I do okay.
You got tons more. Is it because you're bigger?
Well, you want some more?
I'm fine. Good. You've already ate out of that, so I just drink mine. See? I just drink it.
It's hard to drink the noodles.
How?
Have you ever? Can you drink a noodle?
Mm-hmm.
I might have spilt more than I got.
I might have spilled less than I got.
Well, you can always use a chopstick to pull it to you as well. Well, how's that?
Good chopsticks.
Good deal.
Good chopsticks.
Chopstick. Here you go. Let's do the chopstick cheers. Cheers. Not on the part you ate, though. Not that I'm a germaphobe or anything. You're gonna eat those on the road? That's a lot easier to do when you're in a car. But I'm gonna finish packing up my bushcraft pack. And let's hit the road, Toad. We gotta go home and grill. And we'll stick the cup. It'll nest over in here.
Did that come together with that?
Yeah, that's where the cup came from. It actually comes with 2 cups. So like if I was out with your grandmama or something, I guess if we all 3 go out, I'm gonna have to find a kit that has 3 cups in it. That's gonna be hard to do. You have to carry your own. You're young, you can do it.
Are you coming? Am I taking pictures of the lake?
All right. Let's hit the road, Joe.
Camera!
All right, goodbye, observation deck. Until next time, as Jacob walks off into the sunset. Okay, so we have a flair for the dramatic. I just noticed something cool.
What?
Right up here.
Oh, that tree out there.
Check this tree out.
It's hollowed out right there. A geocache, baby? Is that a geocache?
No, it maybe has elves in there that make cookies.
No, probably not.
Could be the Keebler elves living in there, in a hollow tree. Yeah, that could also be a wild animal, so let's go back.
Yeah.
All right, that was the old bridge, Jacob. Back when we had to cross right here, or at least that's what's left of it. And this is why I don't remember that new bridge, because it's new and wasn't here last time. But it looks very well done, and look at the piers they did there. Those corrugated pipes are full of cement. No idea how deep they went in, but they did a good job building this, I think. It's a whole lot better than that that rickety thing right there. That's a slip in waiting to happen. Uh-oh. Looks like they've got something in here digging underneath the bridge. I believe I'm gonna leave now before whatever it is comes out. And this is why they had to build the bridge. There was a lot of beaver swamp all out in that stuff. I gotta tell you, Chattahoochee Bend, there's not a... They're putting in some mountain biking trails and some hiking trails. They're just now starting to build a few cabins, but it's only had one tent camping area and one RV area that had 24 campsites, I think it is. And then the big gift shop, check-in station and all that. So there's a lot more nature out here than there is building and modernization, even if it is cabins and things like that. So it's a very nice park to come and be quiet and not have a lot of the hustle and bustle of frisbee golf and equestrians and mountain biking and big group shelters and all that type of stuff. So it's probably going to expand to that. There is a good bit of land here. I'm not exactly sure how many acres, but it's one of the larger state parks in Georgia, so very nice place to come to get away from it all.
Hey, YouTube.
We are definitely headed in the right direction. There's the deer crossing that you jump. Get a running start, jump it. Get across that thing, boy. Woo-hoo! You should have jumped it over here in the fattest... Oh, well, this isn't America's Funniest. Oh, you jumped right out of your shoe. Now that's a powerful jump right there, where you jump out of your shoe. All right, and we have made it back. I can see our camper over there.
Yeah, but we came back a different way.
I was going to say, do we have a shortcut we can take through the woods so I don't have to walk to the bottom of the camp? Whew. Granddaddy's had enough hiking for one day.
I even got a souvenir at it.
All right. Well, Chattahoochee Bend is a great place to take the kids. The hiking is not bad at all. There are some pretty steep hills, but anytime you're flowing down towards a river like the Chattahoochee, there's going to be some good ups and downs and all. But the trail coming from the RV camp down to the observation tower was much flatter than I anticipated or expected, but I'm elated with my heart and lung capacity. So it's a great place to bring pretty much any age kid, and the observation deck was really cool to go to, wasn't it, Jacob?
Yeah.
What say you? Did you like that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, this concludes our observation hike here at Chattahoochee Bend State Park. So until next time, I'll see all you turkeys later.
All right.
See you on the next video.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, Jacob.
What?
Tell me this doesn't look better than a pack of ramen noodles.
Blah.
Oh, come on, man. That's a T-bone steak
Blah.
with blue cheese dressing.
That's the only thing I don't
I mean, blue cheese crumbles. Yeah, baby.